Basketball is like a religion to many high school basketball players. They take the court as often as they can. Jimmer Fredette is among those players. As Fox 23's Brent Martineau reports, Glens Falls Jr. has found a way to make the two work together.
Fortunately for Jimmer Fredette, there is no such thing as separation of church and sport.
The church is the #1 thing right now because, it's just so important to me. I come to church every Sunday.
For the Glens Falls standout, the two couldn't be more linked.
Two of the most important things in Jimmer's life are religion and basketball. And they're both in the same place, actually in the same room. It's pretty safe to say that on Sunday mornings, it's hard for Jimmer to not think about hoops.
It happens a little bit, because sometimes you get in a daydream, but I usually try to pay attention as much as possible.
The Saints are keeping an eye on Jimmer. I mean, these Saints: Siena, Syracuse, UMass, and more schools like him. But his religion makes it unlikely any of those schools will sign him.
There's not too many people that are Mormon in Glens Falls and Queensbury.
Fredette's commitment to his Mormon faith makes BYU his likely college choice.
Someone tough's really going to have to come out and beat BYU if they want to get me, because they've been really good to me and set me up with a pretty good situation out there.
Not a bad situation in here, too. It's like heaven.
We have a key to it. The bishop gave us a key, so it was great. This is a great place for me to just come up and shoot and work on my game.
And also a pretty good place to throw up a prayer. In Queensbury, Brent Martineau, Fox 23 Sports.
Fredette really jumped his college stock this past spring, raising eyebrows, playing for the AAU City Rocks.
Yeah, did a great job with them, got a lot of attention there. It looks like BYU is the lock, though, and whichever school ends up getting him. Yeah, I mean, they're getting a serious score out of this guy, a guy that can play basketball.
High school boys all-star basketball squad, and the honor goes to the 6'3" senior from Glens Falls. Jimmer Fredette makes our team for the 3rd straight year. Fredette, who is headed to BYU on a full athletic scholarship, is averaging 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game.
Jimmer Fredette is a fun basketball player to watch. He, over the years, has really developed into a dominant player in this area. He has an uncanny ability to score. He's always balanced. He can score almost at will.
He's got complete control of the game. He knows both ends of the court. He can steal on the defensive end, turn the game around. On the offensive end, he's got great range. Takes that long jump shot. Best pure shooter I've seen in a long time.
I'm trying to get a state championship, and that's basically what my goal and what my team's goal has been since we were young. So these accolades are definitely great to have, just because you've been working hard, you get recognized for it, but that state championship's what I'm really looking for.
Jimmer Fredette and his Glens Falls Indians going to play host to Scotia in a huge Foothills Council matchup. Also happens to be our game of the week on tonight's edition of Friday Night Frenzy. Jimmer, Section 2's leading scorer right now, averaging over 31 points a game. He's also the reigning Friday Night Frenzy Player of the Year. Indians 8-1 on the year, perfect 5-0 in the Foothills. Meanwhile, Scotia also comes in with an 8-1 mark. Tartan's 4-0 in league play. It should be a good one. All you need to say about Glens Falls is one word. His name, Jimmer. Jimmer Fredette, the Section 2 leading scorer right now, averaging over 31 points a game. He's also, by the way, the reigning Friday Night Frenzy Player of the Year. Why the name Jimmer? Well, his mom says there's just too many Jims and Jameses in the family, and his mom wanted to make him a little bit unique. With 10 seconds left, who gets the ball, Jamie?
Jimmer.
Jimmer gets the ball, and he puts it in with a second to go. We go to overtime. 1 minute to go. Scotia down by 2 in overtime. Jimmer gets the steal, and then watch this. They're up 2, but he sees a hole crossover. Look at him. He's smooth and cool. 32 points for Jimmer. He outscores Stapera 32-30. Glens Falls outscores Scotia 75-70.
Glens Falls Indians hosting Scotia Glenville. Both teams unbeaten in league play. And what a game they had tonight. A packed house saw Fredette score with his usual ease from all angles. The BYU-bound senior with 4 threes on his way to a 30-point night.